Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Rygar. This is going to be a long play, so it will be one continuous video that you won't have to try and find all the others. Alright, let's get into this, shall we? This is Rygar, produced by Tecmo in 1987. It was released in the US. It was released in Japan in 1986. There are actually two different Rygars. In Japan it is called Argos Nasenshi, or The Warrior of Argos, and the arcade version is more like a side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of game. You would progress from one level to the next, trying to get as high a score as possible. The NES version, however, was a action-adventure game with platforming elements, and it was one of my favorite games on the NES. It reminded me a lot of Legend of Zelda in some ways, and also Metroid. Alright. Here we go. Let's get into it. Rygar. Just look at the setting sun in the background of this area. And already I'm being attacked. Little turtles that come at me and like little roly-poly guys. Controls for the game are very simple. It's left and right to control your character. Down is crouch, A to jump, and B to attack. The weapon is kind of unique for, back during the NES. It's called the Disc Armor, and it's a shield on a chain. Oh, I just picked up a Power Star. This allows me to gain mine points. Oh, I picked up two, I didn't even realize it. 1 stars only provide 1 point. 2 stars provide 3 points. The potentials over here are Power Up, Attack and Assail, and Recover. These cost 3, 5, and 7 mine points. Tone is the amount of power that I have, and the more I have, the more damage I do. Last determines my defense, very, very slightly, and it also determines when I will get my next life up. At 48, I will get 4 points, and every doubling of them after, I will get another life. Alright, let's go. Hurry up into the next area. This is just a small introductory area to help teach you the controls. The enemies aren't very tough. Oop. That doesn't prevent me from getting hurt by them. Now, hopefully I'm not going to die too much. Rygar can be a bit unforgiving sometimes if you aren't careful, as when you die, you start back at the beginning of the level. There are no lives, you just simply continue from your last checkpoint. And you start with only 3 health. So if you die, it is hard to get progression back. You'll be sitting back or have to go back to the healing area. Alright, let's go up here. Now this is a door that leads to a sage. They give hints and various things to help you. In the Grand Mountains lies the entrance to Garlaws. And we are in the Grand Mountains, although the area kind of like before the mountains, but it's still referred to as the Grand Mountains. Anyway, the sages will give you advice on where to go, and I will be trying to show as many of their little dialogues as possible. Oop. The third enemy is a little tougher than everything else, but they give lots of tone and last compared to the turtles, so we'll be waiting until we get our 4th life before we progress on to Garlaws. Alright, let's use Power Up. Now with Power Up used, the Disc Armor is faster, it goes out longer, and it does slightly more damage. 33 left. As I said, it will be at 48, we'll get our next life. And then continually doubling that number every single time we get one will produce another hit point. 48 is coming up very shortly. 39. 43. 47, so one more. And there we go. 48. Alright, we got enough mine points for attack and assail, as well as recover. I think I'll hold on to those until we get to the forest. Now 7 is the maximum, so even if I pick up any more, I won't gain any more mine points. Which is a shame. Alright. Let's see what's over this way, shall we? It's another sage. When you get to Garlaws, first go west, then go north. If this is your first time ever seeing this game, that is actually very valuable information. Of course, when I first played this game, I did not actually need the sages to tell me where to go. I had a big book full of scans of various Nintendo Power images, so I actually knew where to go simply because of that. Well, I guess not really scans, I would say they were photocopies. Alright, so let's shall we follow his advice and go west. And we will go north. But this isn't actually the place we need to go where he was saying. This is another sage telling us meet the 5 gods in Dora to acquire special powers. Yes, there are 5 areas, 5 bosses before we are able to defeat the main boss, which is Rygar. And each of the Indora gods will give us a special power. Although actually the first power we're going to get is not from defeating a boss, it's going to be from this right over here. The grappling weapon will help you complete your quest. Indeed, it is something that we are going to be using throughout the adventure. Now, I compared this game to Zelda before, and I have to say, definitely, it's more like the old school Zeldas. Newer Zelda titles have had a big problem of giving you special items that only get used in one area. Although I did not have this problem with Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword actually made very good use of all of its items in various areas, so I was very happy with that. But yeah, it was very disappointing in Twilight Princess when you had the Dominion Rod that was literally only used in 2 places. The dungeon you get it, and then right afterwards to be able to get the cannon to go into the next dungeon. And that does not happen with these items in this game. You will be using every single item everywhere. But it's also a very short game, so they didn't need to think about it too much. This place is known as the Valley. And is actually where the final boss is located. The entrance to the final boss, anyway. And I will definitely show you that before we... Ooh, that was close. I almost fell into the water. If I had done that, that would have been instant death. Ooh, I'm getting really close to dying. I should be careful. Alright, let's see what this sage has to say. Above here, in the skies of Rolsa, is a floating castle. And indeed there is. It's right up here. Now I'm going to show it to you before we move on. Simply because, well, these guys give lots of tone and last, so I might as well. And there it is. The floating castle. Oh no! That wasn't good. I wasn't able to direct my movement, and I died. Oh well. Start back at the beginning of Rolsa with 3 life, but only the standard disc armor. I'll have to get more power stars to be able to get it. Shame that happened. I was going to use recover in order to get back up to full life, but, well, falling doesn't really help. Having lots of light doesn't really help with falling. You kind of die regardless. Oh no! How can we get across? Well, we actually need to go back and go up and then come down. What's this sage say? From here, you can't go on without the grappling weapon. And yep, we wouldn't have been able to get past anything if we hadn't have gotten that. You can imagine how frustrating this would be if you were a small child and didn't know that these were anywhere. Especially a child who also had trouble reading. Alright. I am going to try and get 1 health increase per area, at the very least. $84 at 96, we will be getting our next health. Very, very close. Now I'm starting to one-shot them. Probably about the next... this one. Nope. There it is. Ooh, not good. I don't want to start back over at the beginning of the valley, so let's hurry up and get into the forest. And that'll set our checkpoint there. There we are. I simply love the music in this game. For what they could do back then, with so little, they certainly did a lot. Every single song in this game is very memorable. I have never, ever had an instance of a song in this game that I did not like. And I hope you guys like the music too. Alright, progressing is going good. Shouldn't have any problems getting to the boss. Now the boss is called Rygar. It is like a weird little tiger, two-headed tiger thing. Oop. I got the thing to disappear. Funny. There we go. Let's see what this has to say. A monster, Rygar, lives deep within this forest. Yep, I already knew that. Yep, and let's despawn that. That's the only thing I don't like about this place. Is the monsters there were very kind of poorly designed. I mean, they did the job of being a very hard to pass monster, but they were too hard. They just simply shoot way too fast. I think it was almost impossible to avoid damage from them. No matter how good you were. Alright, I've only got one. But I should have more than enough power to be able to blow past them. If I can kill these guys in one shot, then Rygar is not a problem, even with my health at its current level. Although, it would not hurt to get up to, let's see, 96 times 2, that's 202? No, that's 18,901, 192. 192 we'll get our next life, so I might stick around for that. That'll take too long. We're just going to engage him. We should have more than enough life to be able to beat him, and enough tone to be able to beat him. If not, well, we can always exit. See, little tiger thing. Simply back up, jump, and you can easily hit him with power up. Should be able to get at least 2 shots in on him before he fires again. And we're going to let him come by. So, turn it around. And there we go. Simple. Didn't even get hit. I'm Indora. I'll give you a pulley you must use to cross. And he teleports us right out. Alright, now on to the next area. This is the pulley that we can use on the logs. You just get, it's there, right there. It's kind of finicky sometimes because of the way the hitbox is. Alright, now we're going to get right into the next area. It'll be right down here. Just cross right here again. Don't need the pulley to cross, but it's good if you want to speed through things. So if you're a speed runner and you're trying to get through the game as fast as possible, that's probably going to be what you're going to do. And here's the second level. Well, the beginning of the second level. We're actually looking for the cave. And there's our next life up. We now have 6 life, which is very, very good. Oh no! Got hit with a falling stone. But we made it to the cave. New enemies that are exactly like the old enemies. Just slightly stronger, they give more tone and less. Now I know exactly which way to go, but I said we would check out the sage dialogue, so I actually have to go down here. And I have enough for attacking the sail. And we're going this way. Oops, I actually think I might have gone past it. It's supposed to be this way. Welcome. Take a rest to regain your strength. Awesome. I gotta go this way. Oop. That took 2 hearts damage. What do you have to say? Continue straight in the top cave to see the sunset. Ah, just some direction advice. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to avoid that damage, but it doesn't really matter considering we have... Oh, that was weird. We have the healer right here, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just visit him again real quick, and then we'll go follow his advice. Follow the advice of the one downstairs. Which is what I already knew. Oh, you don't know how badly I want to hum along with the psalm here. I've been humming these songs all day for the past few days when I was thinking about doing this. That's a nice little bit of tone and last there from those guys. Again, hit by those. Hopefully we'll be able to get some mini potions we won't have to worry about. Or we'll have recover, so we'll be able to use that right before we get to the lair. And the sunset again. $306. Quick! What's 192 times 2? Well, let's see. That's 384. quite a bit of ways from that. Life number 7 is quite a bit away. Gotta clear out the fireballs and then jump. Oh? What? Well, that didn't take long at all. But 346? Maybe I miscalculated. And I did say that these guys are really good for toning last. Look at that. 4 right there just by that one. Alright, and here it is, the second boss. Now we're going to do the easy way. It's like this, you can't drop down on us. You can certainly drop there, but it doesn't do too well. This won't take long at all. Probably about 2 more hits. I seem to have miscalculated. Oh well, still didn't take very long. Now we get the third item. I'm Indora. I'll give you this crossbow. Now, the crossbow means that we can actually go in a number of different ways. We're going to go the actual official way, though I typically have done it out of order since I've started playing this game. The next place that we are supposed to go to is actually... Oops, I'm going the wrong way. We're actually supposed to be going to the ruined city of Lapis. But I've always gone to the Island Palace. Simply because I found it first. It was right near the second level, so I thought, oh, this must be where I'm supposed to go. Turns out, well, not really. You're supposed to go get the coat of arms next. As that's where the 4 slot, you can't see, I'm pointing. It goes the crossbow, the grappling hook, the pulley, the crossbow. This is supposed to be the 4 slot, the coat of arms. And the place you go to get to the 4th area is over here, where there is a place to heal up, so we'll be stopping by there. There we go. Now this will actually be my first time playing the game in the proper order. So Lapis will actually be quite much harder than it usually is. but it will be easy to get our next life. We're already at 448. This sage tells us that we're going to need the grapple. In order to continue, we simply just go to the right, jump across. And then we have to go up. Oh no, a robot! From this point, you can't go on without the crossbow. In order to use the crossbow, we simply press B. Stand next to the log and press B. It did look like it didn't do it at first, but it's good. What do you have to say? Fight! 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 Will do. And we got that at 498. So, if it is indeed double, it should be 986. Or 606, actually. No, yeah. 586. No. Why did I say 500? 886. Uh-oh, that's not good. Ooh, that was close. Ouch. Have to engage the robots until I can defeat them fairly quickly, which I'm starting to be able to. Awesome, I can start defeating them right as they fire now. Shouldn't be too much longer before we get our next life up, which we will definitely need for the boss. It's kind of disproportionately strength-wise to everything else. Really weird. Please go down from here. Lapis awaits you. Ouch! Not good, not good. Oh no. I don't want to use recover until I've already got my next life up. Ooh, so close. And there we go. And that was at 1006. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. I thought I died. But no. Okay. Unfortunately, I needed to use recover, and I really would have liked to save it, or at the very least, have used attack and assail, at least to demonstrate it. But I shouldn't have too much trouble. This boss isn't too hard, it's just getting up, and then you gotta kind of bait his attack, and he'll shoot it in a direction. You just gotta sit here. Shoot, 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 shoot. Now that is a glitch. and one I have not experienced in a long time. I jumped, and he hit me up. And because of that, the game thought that I had died off the bottom of the screen. Alright, but I beat it. And now we have the coat of arms. The coat of arms means that the people trust us now. They see me as their hero. Where before I was just some nobody to them. This means that, and I'm going to show you. Instead of going up top there to get healed, this allows me, oops. Oh no, I died. Well, wait a second, lucky me. This is exactly where I needed to go anyway. No, wait, no. Not yet. Not until the next boss is defeated. And then we'll go there. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be able to defeat it anyway. Alright, gotta cross here. Oh, great warrior, you have earned the coat of arms. Not only does he fully heal you, but he also presents you with this. It is the potion. When you use it, it recovers your life fully. So now, if we have 7 line points, and that, we can recover health twice. If you're very bad at avoiding hits, this is pretty much the lifesaver of the game. And back when I was a kid, I was very, very bad at avoiding hits. Which is kind of funny considering how my reflexes were pretty good on other games. I didn't have much problem with anything else, but just couldn't avoid anything in Rygar. So I was spamming that thing like no tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Oh, I still gotta go around this bend in order to get to the island. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Here we go. Now, it's a good thing that we have the coat of arms, because the healer in here requires it. Well done, but you'll face more difficult challenges. Oh, that wasn't good. Defeating Rygar will again return peace to Argul. Now, they call the place Argul in the American version of the game, but it's actually Argus, which is again used in the remake for the PS2 that Tecmo put out. I do believe over here is the healer. Yes, indeed. horned behemoth almost got us. Alright then, somewhere in the 2012 range, we'll get our 8th, no, that's already 9, we'll get our 10th life point. Oh. Looks like we were supposed to go down. Uh-oh. We were supposed to go down a while ago. Down right here. What do you have to say, Mr. Sage? Your quest is half completed. Fight on. And he is indeed right. We are halfway done. When I first played this game, however, I actually went here as my 3rd area. So I thought it was a mistranslation or somebody had placed one of the sages incorrectly. But no, he's completely right. We finally done it in the correct order. If you see Dorogo, ask him to release my daughter. I will certainly ask him kindly with a disc to the face. And now, here he is, the boss, Dorogo. Dorogo is extremely easy. He just shoots these eyeball bat things, but they are so pathetically easy to jump over. His hurt box is also incredibly large compared to my hurt box, and I can just continue jumping like this, not anywhere close to him, and I'll hit him. And now, for that, I gain the armor of Endora. This halves the amount of damage I would have taken. It also awesomely gives more tone and last. Or is that the coat of arms? I don't remember if it was the coat of arms or the armor. But we get more tone and last for every enemy we defeat now. And we are very close to getting our next life, which is awesome. I'm feeling that if I remember right, we should easily get it from the first enemy we kill in the next area. It's time to go to the tower, where we will get the final item we need to be able to go and defeat Rygar. And that is the flute. Flute that opens up hidden areas. That sounds familiar. It's almost as if they had the same idea as Legend of Zelda. Unfortunately, the tower is not accessible from Garlos. We have to go back to the mountains, the Grand Mountains, to get to it. Unfortunately not available yet. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. don't know why it does that. Alright, let's see what's up here. Ah, it's another potion man. That's good. Now we are at full health, ready to take on the tower. That's just another sage telling us that we need the crossbow in order to proceed. Just in case you come up here after you get the grappling hook, wondering what the heck's up here. Alright, here we are. The tower. This guy's pretty much exactly like the boss in the forest. Very easy to take care of. If you come here out of order, he would be slightly harder, but the amount of tone and last you would have gotten would have been incredible. And we're pretty much going to do this until we get our next point. And there it goes. Just got 2017. And I'm going to do this a couple more times to ensure that the next area goes smoothly. We'll stop at 2500 tone. And there we go. Easy enough. And now here's the boss, who's actually pretty pathetic compared to the other previous bosses. See what I mean? We now have the flute. And no, I did not do that out of order. That was actually the last area that you're supposed to go to. It's just he was incredibly easy compared to everything else because, well, you're going up the tower of other hard things. Alright, now we'll stop by that sage who has the elixir, and then we will head straight back to come on. The final area, which I already showed you at the beginning of the video. Back in the valley, we'll climb the tower to be able to get to Rygar's flying castle. Alright. I wish I could just jump down, but unfortunately that would cause a game over and another one of the glitches. Awesome. That puts me at 5 for attack and assail. Hopefully I will be able to keep that so I can show it to you at the end of the game. As I doubt I will be needing... Ooh, hold on. I was going the wrong way. Nostalgia is quite the thing. I remember this as a kid being much bigger than it actually ended up being. Rygar for me was a game that took quite a while to beat. I was very good at it, but I was very, very determined. I would leave the game on because if I turned the game off, well, all progress was lost. I was so wanting to beat it every single time I played that I would leave it on and on and on. And I would get so mad when something would happen that would... a power fluctuation or something like that would just interrupt everything. That would be it. And I would have to start all over again. Now here I am, and it's only been probably only a few... an hour? Hour and a half at most, I bet. And I just blew through it so fast. Ooh. Okay, now. Select it, press B. And there we go. What awaits us in the castle? Oh, such spooky music. As a kid, I got lost in this castle. I didn't know where to go. It's actually very straightforward. Apparently, as a kid, I was just very, very bad at video games. In we go. And the first enemy, they're shadows. That's all you will find in this area. Shadows. They're very fast and shoot lots of projectiles at you. Of course, they would be fast if the game wasn't slowing down to a crawl because of all the sprites. Oh, I was going to use recover. And then I would have still had a... and then I would have had 3, but oh well. Alright, we're going to go down here. And that gives us our 11th. And that'll be all we're going to need. We're not going to need number 12. Oop. Well, that's silly. Ended up having to go right back in to get healed up. There we go. Number 12 would just be excessive for the life points, but if you want to get it, that's up to you. I personally don't need it. Alright, and there we go. Already too far away from the... and I don't need to have full life in order to engage Rygar. It's just convenient. And there's full life again. Hey. That should be more than enough tone, and last, to be able to survive the attacks and deal enough damage. Here we go. Final battle with Rygar. Alright, since I haven't shown it yet, I'm going to show you Attack and Assail. And it's already out. Wow. And it's over! Ah. What a game. What a journey. What a peaceful rainbow. The door of peace was opened, and peace did again come to Argul. People regained their smiling faces. The warrior who finished his fight returned to Argus. The warrior of Argus, you are really a true hero. The end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it. See you next time, for whatever else I'm going to be playing.